Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Maria. How are you? Today we are going to start a new unit. We are going to start a new project and we have a lot to learn. So I want you to clear your minds of everything that might be chitter-chattering around and really focus, because this video is about our brand new project. We are going to be learning about space, not like the kind where Mars and the moon are, but the kind in artwork, space as an element of art. And I'm going to show you lots of examples and we're going to have lots of conversations. This video is a wrap-up of all the artwork that I showed in the live Zoom meeting. So if you missed that, this is exactly where you want to be watching. The only thing that you're going to need is maybe your sketchbook and a pencil and some listening ears. And I hope you enjoy learning about this new element and seeing some really cool artwork. So let's take a look at the element of space in art. Boys and girls, space is found throughout all different kinds of artwork. It's one of our elements. Let's take a look and review them. Got line, color, value, shape, form, texture, and right now we're going to focus on the element of space. The element of space is the area that's around or between the shapes or forms or lines. If we look at this gold vase, this is the subject of this artwork. The area around it is also a type of space. We can separate the two by finding the subject. In this case, it's that big ram. This is a painting by Johannes Vermeer. It's called Milkmaid, and this is an example of an artist who's used both positive space and negative space. What I want you to realize is that space, the element in art, can be both what we call negative or positive. And I'm not talking about your vibes that you get. Boys and girls, we're going to look at an example of positive space. This next artist is Vincent van Gogh. This is Starry Night, and we are going to look at this work and see if we can find the positive space in the art. Positive space is the actual objects or subjects in the artwork. They are what takes up space. In this work, I'd like to ask you, what is the positive space? Taking a look at this beautiful painting with all these swirls, what do you think is positive space in this art? If you had to pick what the subject is, it would probably be the big tree in the front and the town in the middle. Even though the sky is gorgeous and we do have our attention there, it is what we call negative space. This is how artists use positive and negative space together. Here's an example from Leonardo da Vinci. This is the Mona Lisa, and I'd like to ask you, what is the negative space in this work? Now, negative space is the area that is around our subjects. So in this painting, it would be the area behind Mona Lisa, that sky, and in the far back, those soft trees. But Leonardo da Vinci has used that area to give our eyes a place to rest. Let's take a look at one more artwork. This is by Hosokai called Great Wave. Notice that the wave is the actual positive space here. It is the subject of this artwork. Behind the wave, we see a big open area of sky and clouds. That is the negative space. If we did not have that negative space in this artwork, we would be overwhelmed. I would like you to pause the video right now and make sure that you have your sketchbook in front of you. I want you to open up to a blank page in your work. And we are going to practice some very easy ways of creating simple artwork that has both positive and negative space. One way to do this is to use our pencil and create blocks of space that have been totally colored in. So flip open to a blank page and divide your paper into 4 sections. You notice that I didn't use a ruler. It doesn't need to be perfect, but what I'm doing is creating 4 squares that I will make some small little drawings. Some of you guys may remember when we worked with our geometric and organic shapes. They're the types of shapes that are either done with very straight lines or rulers. Those are our geometric shapes. And then there are the organic shapes, which are very blobby looking. We're going to practice both of those types of shapes in this exercise. What I'm doing in box number 1 is drawing a simple drawing that includes different types of geometric shapes. This is just a sketch, so I'm not using a ruler, and I'm kind of playing with my drawing as I develop it. I would like for you to watch this part of the video, and when I'm done with this drawing, I'd like you to pause and draw it in your own sketchbook. Notice that I'm starting to fill in some of my area with shading from my pencil. I'm playing around with what is positive and what is negative. Some of the positive shapes will be the ones that are colored in dark, and some of the positive shapes will be the ones that I leave white. So this is kind of a fun way to play with positive and negative space. So boys and girls, as I go through this video, you're gonna see me playing around with 2 more different types of positive and negative space drawings. I am using very straight lines, but I am also using circles, and in a minute you're gonna see that I'm gonna use a very curvy shape. Anytime that you use a straight line or a ruler, you are creating a geometric shape. Anytime that you use a freehand to make soft edges, you are creating an organic shape. Now, these things are going to come to you as you start sketching and you let yourself have a good time, and I hope that you do just that. I've intentionally left number 4 blank because I hope that you will try to create your very own positive and negative space drawing. Awesome, boys and girls. So I hope you enjoyed learning about that. We're going to be doing lots more work next week, making our own artwork that focuses on both symmetry and balance and the element of space, positive and negative space within our artwork. Until then, email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Bye, boys and girls.